Welcome back to the Tobago Updates Morning Show, and we have in studio with us Ms. Sharese Taylor, the founder of the Association des Francophiles. But before we get into the conversation with her, we want to go to our photo of the day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's our photo of the day. Please send in your messages to our Facebook or YouTube live chats and tell us where you think this photo of the day is. All right, so we have in studio with us today Ms. Sharese Taylor, again, the founder of the Association des Francophiles. Good morning, Ms. Taylor.
Good morning, and I would correct you a bit there, but I excuse you because you're probably not a French speaker, but it's Association des Francophiles.
Association des Francophiles.
Also known by, or easier known by, ASDEF.
Okay, ASDEF.
That's right.
Okay, and just tell us about the association.
Sure. So it's Association des Francophiles. It's a non-profit organization I created to encourage Tobagonians and to give them a platform to engage with French language and culture in Tobago.
Okay, and tell us why you felt the need to really, what spurred this idea to form this organization?
So firstly, today is French Language Day. That's recognized officially by the United Nations, since French is one of their official languages. But March is also the month of the Francophonie, and it's a period of celebrating French language and culture. So a bit of my history. I won a national open scholarship in 2019. I was the sole Tobagonian to win an open scholarship. And I also topped the region in both French and Spanish in 2019. I absolutely love foreign languages. And given my experience, for example, I got my degree abroad, I'm back in Tobago. I know my experience, how difficult it was engaging with French language in Tobago. So I created the organization to bridge the gap and, of course, to give back to my community and to encourage persons who would like to get involved with French and to give them that platform to engage with it outside of the classroom and socially.
And you said today is French Language Day?
That's right. Today is French Language Day, so we recognize the French language, the richness of its culture.
And to commemorate this day, what would your association, ASDEF, be doing to commemorate the day?
That's a great question. So the first step is that I am here today. So it's recently founded, and I'm here to let the lovely people of Tobago know that the organization exists. It's non-profit, which means that everybody has access. There's no age requirement, no proficiency requirement. Everyone, as long as they're interested and able to come to our sessions, are welcome to come, to learn French, to meet new people, and, well, to practice those French skills, to communicate, to practically communicate in French.
Okay, and tell us when and where those sessions will be taking place. I don't know if you have that information as yet.
So, given that we are newly founded, that information is still to come. I'm already planning sessions, given that persons have indicated their interest. But for those who are interested in joining us, they should reach out to me either through email. The association's email was posted on the flyer. It's asdef.tt.co@gmail.com. They can follow us on Instagram at asdef.tt. Or for those who are not as technologically inclined or not as active on social media, they can contact me personally at 492-8744 to either give me a call or send me a message to let me know that they're interested, and I can get back to them.
Okay, so you stated that you're a lover of foreign languages.
That's right.
I don't know if you speak any other foreign languages.
Mais bien sûr. I have officially studied both French and Spanish. I have an honors Bachelor of Arts from the University of Toronto. I graduated with high distinction in both French and Spanish, and I won the award for the graduating student with the highest performance in modern languages. But perhaps we can talk more about the benefits of coming to ASDEF, or the benefits of studying or speaking French on the island.
Yeah, so I was coming to that next step. If you will, study multiple languages, and you realize you have a bit of a focus on French.
That's right.
And I wanted to know, like you said, what do you see as whether there's the gap or the missed potential of learning French that the Tobagonians are missing that really drove you to start this organization?
Very well. So I would say that I studied French almost in a silo at high school. And the aim of the organization is really to give persons who perhaps are studying French right now or who had studied French at one point in time, and of course those who are interested, to really see the relevance of the language outside of the classroom, outside of the educational system. For example, if we look at our tourism development, I have first-hand experience with the fact that there are French tourists coming to Tobago, whether it's via cruise ship or via plane, and I've witnessed the sheer excitement on their faces when they're able to speak with me in French and recognize, okay, this person speaks French, whether it's to clarify a misunderstanding or to get some additional information. So imagine the potential that Tobago could have in its tourism sector if, for example, the tour operators are able to conduct tours in French, or the hoteliers are able to engage in French with persons who come to Tobago. It would certainly increase our attractivity as an island.
Yeah, because I know just the Sunday before Carnival, there was a cruise ship that came in from, I believe it was Guadeloupe or Martinique, one of the French islands. And they had a sort of carnival trip around Scarborough for them. And I was thinking in my head, what would have really enhanced this experience for them was if the DJ or the announcer could have just communicated with them in French. It would have really heightened that experience for them. But you spoke about the benefits that you can have in terms of tourism, but in terms of the benefits for persons outside of Tobago, outside of Tobago, getting that connectivity and becoming more marketable to the world and opening borders and boundaries that they may not have expected. Can you speak to how learning French opens them up to the rest of the world?
Sure. Of course, French is a skill, and that skill can make you more marketable professionally. Of course, you can gain new personal connections because you gain access to persons in other parts of the world that speak French. But I would really want to hone in on, well, perhaps we can talk about the fact that Caribbean Airlines has initiated flights to, for example, Martinique and Guadeloupe.
Yes.
You know, these countries are right there. ASTEF would also offer opportunities for cultural exchange, both regionally and internationally, as I'm willing to leverage my network so that persons in Tobago can connect with French speakers abroad. But I'd mentioned that learning a foreign language makes you a global thinker. It makes you open-minded.
Right.
And I'm starting to smile because I'm going to give you a prime example of how, for example, learning French can make us a more tolerant society. So there's this word that exists. The word is gosse. And in French from France, gosse means kids or children.
Yes.
But in the variety of French from Quebec, gosse means testicles. So in a situation like this, it's the same word, the same pronunciation, but different meanings based on the context and where you're coming from. So in this case, with that word, you see that persons can have different perspectives, and it's not going to be about who is right or who's wrong. Both perspectives, even though they are different, can exist at the same time. And that can encourage persons to accept differences in opinions and still live in harmony.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Just for one last time, just plug in your information, tell persons about your organization, plug in your information so that they can get in contact with you.
That's right. So they can find ASTEF on Instagram at astef.tt. They can reach out to us by email at astef.tt.co@gmail.com, or they can contact me at 492-8744.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Sharese Taylor, for coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program this morning, but before we go, let me give you some information on that photo of the day. The photo of the day was taken by Miss Celeste Hart and is a photo of swallows. It's a photo of swallows. So that's it. You have it for a photo of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening in with us this morning. And as we go, we don't want you to leave us just yet. We have coming up GMT next. So do us a favor, share the live, share the live, share the live. Thank you for staying with us. See you tomorrow.